everyone. Welcome to another episode of Anderson TV. I'm Josiah Anderson. So, welcome to a brand new season of Anderson TV, where, we're going to be doing something different this time. So, I'm going to talk about my political views changing, just in time for the November election. Of course, what I might do with my political views, because it seem to be changing. So I gone from a leftist when I first introduced myself to politics during the COVID lockdown to an independent because I wasn't sure about both political parties because the left seems to be a failure to on the right now. So I'll be talking about all of those things in this episode. We'll be right back. So, anyways, when I first got into politics, it was during COVID. Whenever I would watch congressional hearings about what was going on with COVID and also the press conferences that President Trump would have. And that is when the media has been lying to me about Donald Trump and his handling of COVID. And also, among other things. So, not only COVID happened, but also the Black Lives Matter protests, or should I say, riots. So, there were burning down businesses, looting in predominantly democratically led cities. Burn down their own cities. I mean, what kind of sense does that make? So, all because that they want to prop up a dead drug addict, George Floyd. It's all because of that. So anyways, and I realized by doing my own research that the Black Lives Matter organization is a corrupt organization. They don't give anything about the black community. They don't care. They just care about their own organization. They just care about themselves. They don't care about the community. They don't. So anyways, I learned that by doing my own research. So anyways, realized that the mainstream media has been lying to me about that. ABC News, CBS News, CNN, NBC News, MSNBC, among others in the mainstream, have been lying to me about, among everything politically and culturally also. And they want to call out right-wing sources for actually telling the truth and calling them out for the hate speech or something like that. Well, it may be hateful to you, but it is the truth. So anyways, I realized that I've been lied to about the Democratic Party. There was no big switch among the Democrat and the Republican Party. I mean, Democrats have always been the party of slavery, always been the party of racism. They just know how to play the game better today. And now, thanks to the Democratic Party and thanks to liberal policies, of course, many black families are left destitute. Never get out of poverty. They just have to rely on government benefits or something like that. You think the government will get you out of poverty? Heck no. You only have to get out of it yourself. Get out of yourself by just doing the work. And that is what I learned from doing my own research. So, anyways, that's what I learned. So, and also I realized that these right-wing sources are being silenced because of spreading misinformation and being hateful and stuff of that matter, they're unbiased. These left-wing sources are biased. Do you hear me? They're biased. And of course, and the more you look at them, the more that you're getting one side of a story, and then you realize it is not true. And of course, about how these sources talk about Donald Trump like he's some sort of villain or something like that. But even though that there's people that will tell you that they're not. Don't believe everything what they tell you. Don't believe everything the media tells you. It is there to persuade you, not to inform you. I mean, when you get to know a person or something like that, like for example, if they report about a person that is very dangerous or something like that, but it turns out to be nice, and it turns out to be the nice, down-to-earth type of guy. I mean, don't ever believe what the media tells you, because sometimes they want to put it out there to make their money and get a good rating. That's what they're looking for. They want to find something interesting to report on so that they can make profits out of it. But we all know that CBS News and Viacom and Disney and stuff of that matter in the mainstream media are owned by BlackRock and other asset management companies that cost trillions and trillions of dollars. So realized that I was getting one side of a story, one side that is not very useful. And then I'm called out for spreading misinformation or something like that. Just like that these silent sources are being called out for spreading misinformation or something like that. That is something harmful to them. To them, it is harmful. But to people that would rather want the advice, it is quite informative. Let people think for themselves. I mean, I think for myself now, not what the mainstream media tells me. So which is why for the first time that I'm voting for Donald J. Trump. Because I didn't know much about politics during the time that he was president. But I know that America was quite safer. We didn't have to worry about Ukraine or Israel. We didn't have to worry about any new wars under Trump. And the economy was better. But until things went to hell as soon as Biden went to take office. Iran sending missiles through Israel. I mean, it is just terrible. I know that I may lose friends by taking this new political side. But just let you know, of course, as soon as I vote for Trump as an independent, I might switch my political party to Republican. I might do that. I don't know. I might stay an independent, but I have to still do my research on the Republican Party because of course, I realize the policies that Democrats are bringing forward are not good. They clearly don't know anything. And add wokeism into that. I mean, I can't handle being politically correct. I can't handle being politically correct. I mean, just for the sake of not offending someone or something of that matter. I mean, could be an accident or something like that. Well, no. I don't want to apologize to you for clearly disrespecting who you think you are, but not really who you're supposed to be. I mean, I didn't want to apologize. I don't want to pander to you. I don't want to do that. So I realized that the wokeism is overrated. It is completely overrated. And I think that the conservative side is more fun. But even though that I have switched sides, nothing will change for me personally. So I'm still a substitute teacher. I'm still living in my grandmother's house. So anyways, you never know. But the thing is, of course, I changed my mind about leaving Louisiana as well as leaving the South. Of course, I just have to make the best of it. And I live to believe that America is a racist country. It is a racist country if you keep saying it is. If you keep bringing it up, if you keep bringing racism up, of course, you're believing yourself that you're being oppressed, that it is racist. I mean, all you have to do is just go outside and experience it for yourself. No, America is not a racist country. I mean, some people just don't want to talk to you. I mean, that is fine. I don't want to talk to most people either. So, and people would rather be left alone. Well, okay, leave them alone. I mean, they'll talk when they get ready. I mean, like with me. I mean, I want to talk whenever I get ready. I want to talk to people, of course, whenever there's an interesting subject. And I have to bring it up before I forget about it. I mean, I always have something to share. If I don't have anything to share, I'd rather say nothing. So, going through your mind that you're oppressed, I mean, and the funniest thing is that celebrities thinking that they're oppressed. Oprah Winfrey says that she feels oppressed because of her race. She's a millionaire. What does she have to be oppressed about? It is apparent that these left-wing celebrities know nothing about the struggles of real Americans. They don't know. And of course, and the conservative side, they're more patriotic. It's a reason why I have an American flag in my room. And it is the reason why that I have this on my water thing. It's the reason why. Because I love America and I want to show off my patriotism to it. So, anyways, I love the United States of America. So, anyways, and it is why that I adopted this conservative viewpoint. So, if you call me an Uncle Tom, a coon, or the N-word or something like that, I would say, screw you. Screw you. If you don't want to talk to me anymore, it is effing fine with me. Go ahead and do that. You never did that to me anyways. You barely even talked to me anyways, and I barely even talked to you. So, go ahead. Be that way. So that is basically all I have to say. We'll be right back. Okay, everyone. So that is it for this episode. So I have a new podcast coming out. Well, at the time of recording this is October 2nd. So October 3rd was when the new podcast will be released. It'll be on Spotify. If not, then probably any other area that you stream your podcast. So Neurocon, or Neuroconservative for long, is basically a podcast about me exploring my new conservative side. So I'll be talking more about this, and also, as well as throughout this season, I'll be talking more about politics because we have to get serious, people. November 5th is coming up. We have to get serious about this election. So, anyways, that is the podcast. It is coming October 3rd. If it's after October 3rd, by the time this episode is posted, then go ahead and check it out for yourself. So that is it for this episode. I'm Josiah Anderson, signing off. Goodbye, everyone.